Hello, today we are going to be talking about function notation. With function notation, we are going to be using f of x instead of y. So f of x is y. Let me go into detail about this, okay? So here, I have f of x. Sometimes you will have a number inside for the x. For example, like here. I have a 3 inside. If there's a number inside the parenthesis, that number is x. But if I replace the entire letter, that is y. We'll go into detail about this in a moment. Okay? So the first thing we need to do is evaluate the following expressions given the functions below. A, I have g of 10. The first thing you need to do is look at the number. This number is 10 and it is inside of the parenthesis. If it is inside the parenthesis, that means it is x. So this letter in the front is G. So I have 4 options to choose from. This is G, so I will need to choose the option with the G. So this is the equation that I will be using. And since 10 is x, every time I see x, I'm going to change it and I'm going to put 10 in parentheses. So I'm going to do G, parenthesis, no x, I will put 10, close the parenthesis, equals -3, no x, I will put 10 again in parentheses, plus 1. You will copy this g of 10 because that is just a notation. And then you will put equals, and the right side I will put in my calculator. Okay, so I have my TI-NsPIRE. I'm going to push 1. No, I'm going to go to the calculator, and I'm going to put -3 times 10 plus 1. And my answer is -29. So guys, this is my answer. The number inside is x, so this number is y. So if I wanted to do an ordered pair, I would do 10, -29. Because remember, in ordered pairs, x is first and y is second. Let's go to the next one. This number is 3. It is inside the parentheses, so that is x. This is f, so I will do this equation here. So I'm going to change the x's and put 3 in parentheses. So f, parenthesis, no x, 3, parenthesis, equals, no x, I will put 3 in parentheses, squared, plus 7. Okay, I will copy the left side, equals, and the right side I will put in the calculator. So I'm going to put parenthesis 3, parenthesis, squared. I'm going to use the little triangle thing. Squared, go to the right to exit out of the exponent, plus 7, enter. I get 16. Sorry, this is 3. I can't believe I did not copy that. F of 3 equals 16. So this is my answer here, 16. And if I wanted to do an ordered pair, remember x is first, y is second. This is x is 3, and y is 16. Let's do our next one. This number is inside the parenthesis. Inside means it is x, because the inside is x. This is h, so I will be using this equation, and I will be changing the x's for -2. So h, parenthesis, -2, parentheses, equals 12. Divided by, no x, I will put -2 in parentheses. Copy the left part, h parenthesis -2, parenthesis, equals, this part I will put in the calculator. So 12 divided by, parenthesis -2, parentheses, enter, -6. So I will put my x is -2, comma, my y is -6. Last one. 7 is inside the parentheses, so that is x. So this is j. I will be using this equation here. So j parentheses 7 parentheses equals 2 parentheses 7 parenthesis plus 9. Copy j of 7 equals, in the calculator, 2 times 7 plus 9. 23. So this is my answer. I'll put 7, comma, 23. So that's how you do that part. Now, this part is a little different from here. As you can see, they said I want to find x if g of x equals 16. So this is not inside of the parenthesis, this is outside, so this is actually y or g of x or f of x, whatever it is. So what I'm going to do is, this is g of x. I need to find my equation. This is my equation here. Go ahead and zoom out a little bit. Okay, I'm going to use this equation here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change g of x and I'm going to put 16. But I will copy the x because this is y. This is not x. So I'm going to do 16 equals negative 3x plus 1. And I have to solve it. And I will show you a really fast trick to do it with the calculator. So how you do that one is you're going to do, this is called Nsolve. So let me show you how to do that with your TI-NsPIRE. You do menu. This is algebra, so we will need to push 3. And we want to do numerical solve or Nsolve. So we're going to push 1. So it should say Nsolve. And then you will put the equation 16 equals negative 3x plus 1. And then you have to put a comma. The comma is here. And then you have to put the letter x, because this is the variable. Enter. So you get negative 5. And this is x. So I'm going to write x equals negative 5. This is my answer. So how I'm going to do it in parentheses is, remember, this is x, this is y. My x is negative 5. And my y is 16. So they're flipped now. Okay? Let's try the next one. This one is h of x equals negative 2. This is outside of the parentheses. So I'm going to be putting that as a y, or in this case, h of x. So I need to find h. Here's h. I'm going to replace the h of x and put negative 2. Negative 2 equals, copy, 12 divided by x. I'm going to use my calculator trick. I'm going to do Nsolve. So let's do that part again. So what you're going to do is you're going to push menu 3, 1, menu 3, 1, and then you put the equation negative 2 equals 12, and then control divide x, go to the right, comma, x, enter. X is negative 6. So x is first, y is second, my x is negative 6, and my y is negative 2. Last one. Here I have 23. It is outside of the parentheses, so this is y, or in other words, f of x. So this is f of x. I will need to be using my equation. This one. F of x equals x squared plus 7. So I'm going to change the f of x and put 23 equals, and I'm going to copy this part, x squared plus 7. And I'm going to do my cool calculator trick and solve. Okay. And so let's go ahead and do it. It's menu 3, 1. Put the equation 23 equals x squared plus 7, comma x, enter, 4. Let's put x equals 4. So I'm going to do x is 4, y is 23. Moving on. This one says, translate the following statements into coordinate points. Coordinate points is ordered pairs, so x comma y. So here I have -1. It is inside the parenthesis. Inside is x. And this one is outside, so that is y. So all you have to do is -1, comma, 1. Let's do this last one. This is inside the parenthesis, it is x. This is outside, it is y. So 2, comma, 7. Okay, let's try this worksheet real quick. Okay, so for this one, I have a graph, and they're asking me these questions. So if f of 5, if I have f of 5, let's see what the answer is. So f of 5, this is inside the parenthesis, so that is x. So if x is 5, what is y? So if x is 5, what is y? Well, let's see. So x is over here, left and right. This is +5, so I will go to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you just kind of draw a line. What does it touch? I'm touching the E here. Okay, so it looks like E exists at x equals 5, and the y is 2. So my y is 2. This is my answer. The other one. Here I have f of -6. -6 is inside the parentheses, so that is x. So I'm going to go to x -6. That is to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like it touches B. And if it touches the line, that means it has a 0. So this is 0. Here I have f of 0. This is x because it is inside the parentheses. So I'm going to go to x0 here. And it looks like I have a point here on A. So this is 0, comma, 4. So here my answer is 4. Let's take a look at this one. This one's different. This is outside the parentheses, so that is y. So if y is 6, what is x? Well, you're going to go to the y6. y6, y is up and down. 6 is up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what do I have here at y is 6? I have D here, this point. Looks like my x is -2. So x is -2. F of x equals 0. This 0 is y because it is outside the parentheses. So y 0, so that would be here. Okay, and which one has a y0? It looks like B has a y0 and the x is -6. Here, f of x is 4. This is outside the parentheses, so that is y. So I need to find 4 on the y. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like I have a point here. When y is 4, x is 0. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, so let me give you a couple of examples here. Okay. I have f of -2. -2 is inside the parentheses, so that is x. So I need to find x -2, x -2, and who is the partner? 1. Here I have f of 3. 3 is inside the parenthesis, that is x. So I go to x3. Who's the partner? -2. Okay, let's try if f of x equals 0. What is x? And let's try also f of x equals 7. What is x? So this is outside the parentheses, so that is y. So you go to the y, 0. Who's the partner? 1. F of x, 7. 7 is outside the parentheses, so that is y. So you go to y7, the partner is 5. Okay, let us do one final example using word problems. Okay. Swine flu is attacking Porkopolis. The function below determines how many people have swine flu, where t equals time in days and s is the number of people in thousands. So I have s of t equals 9t minus 4. So if you take a look here at the t is inside the parentheses. So remember, inside the parentheses is x. So this t is x. So I'm going to put here x next to the t. And so the s has to be y. Okay? So the first question, find s of 4. 4 is inside the parentheses. That means it is x, or in other words, it is t. So I'm going to, every time there's a t, I'm going to put 4 in there. So I'm going to put s parenthesis 4 parenthesis equals 9 parenthesis 4 parenthesis minus 4. I'm going to copy s of 4 equals, and I'm going to put this in the calculator. So 9 times 4 minus 4, 32. Okay, so they want to know, what does s of 4 mean? Okay, let me make an ordered pair to explain this to you. Okay, 4 is inside the parentheses, so that means it is x or t. And 32 is outside the parentheses, so that is y or s. Okay, let's explain what they mean. 4 is x or t. T is days. 32 is s. S is number of people in thousands. So I'm going to put here people in thousands. And I'm going to write a sentence. So basically what this means is, in 4 days, comma, 32,000 people will be sick or will have swine flu. That's what that means. Now let's do it again. This time I have 23 and it is outside the parentheses, so that is y or s. Okay? So this one is not going to go inside. This is going to replace s of t. So I'm going to put 23 equals 9t minus 4. And I'm going to do my Nsolve. And I will get t equals. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. So you're going to do menu 3, 1. Menu 3, 1. And you're going to put 23 equals 9. Put t minus 4. Put comma t. Enter. 3. T equals 3. And remember, t is also y. Okay, so here they want to know what it means. So I'm going to go ahead and write my information here. So remember, I have X or T first, and I have Y or S second. T is 3, and Y is 23. And remember, T is days, and S is people in thousands. So I'm going to write my sentence in the same format here. So in, this time it's 3 days, comma, how many people? 23,000 people will have swine flu. And that's how you do function notation. Thank you very much for watching.